actually week 2 of North Hardin versus Central Hardin.
Part 2 of this.
That's right, part 2. That's right.
We tried last week. We were all here. Everybody was waiting, and the lightning kept coming. With every lightning strike, that was another 30 minutes. We kept getting pushed back. Eventually, it was just too much, and thankfully, both teams had games that had already been canceled this week, so it was an easy fit to push it to this week. Unfortunately, though, Central misses their homecoming.
That's right. Both teams were scheduled to play Jefferson County Schools this week. I think Fairdale and PRP were the opponents. Fairdale for Central and PRP. But Jefferson County Schools has shut down their football for a couple of weeks here, and so both of these teams had this available and worked out really well. Because tonight, Jeff, tonight's it's beautiful out. Obviously, last week was nasty as it can be. It's a little cool but crisp and clear, and just a gorgeous night for football. The guys are going to love it. Yeah. But it's a big game, Jeff.
Yes, it is.
What's on the line tonight?
Tonight is the district championship. Basically, you know, whenever we see these two come together, that's usually what that means. It's championship ball, because you're looking at, you know, two of the best teams in the district right here, and so it'll be a good matchup. I don't know that Central's really played anybody this caliber yet this year, and they probably missed a couple of teams that that they could have played earlier, the games that they had to sit out. But, you know, North's been playing great ball, and their record certainly shows it. So it's going to be an interesting battle. Big
wins over Frederick Douglass and over Belfry for North Hardin, two of the top teams in the state in different classes. The big game for Central Hardin was Henderson County that they lost earlier, but they've looked a lot better. They won their last outing a couple weeks ago against Meade County, and this young team seems to be starting to come around and get their identity, starting to feel the running game, and they've been playing pretty good defense all year. So expect to see hopefully a good football game. Certainly both of us believe that North Hardin's got to be a 2-3 touchdown favorite. But again, district championship on the line. You never know what'll happen here again.
Young team, Central Hardin, but they came to play.
Evan Jones, number 40, ready to kick off. And it's away. It's a low line driving kick. It's going to land at the 10 and hop harmlessly into the arms of Marcus Harris, number 8. He's around the right side. He's got a little space.
He does. Nice return.
Good return. I believe he's up to about the 32 or 3 yard line up the right side there.
Some good start and field position for the North Hardin Trojans.
First and 10.
Tackle there by Devontae Armstrong. It looked like number 83 and a host of others, maybe even Mason Thompson on the tackle, number 27 for Central Hardin. So the Trojans will come out in their black uniforms. Number 12, Manny Wimberly, the quarterback. And they'll be in their spread type of offense. They've got trips formation to the right side. Lavelle Wright is directly behind in the pistol. They're going to give to Lavelle on first down. He's going to break it to the left side. Man, great play.
Right there.
Trent Hill right there, 45.
Disciplined attack there. He stayed right in his position and didn't get distracted and stayed home and made the tackle. Came up, filled the hole.
Trent Hill, Gabe Ramirez on that tackle. Three-man front for the Bruins, expecting to see some passing game here. 2nd and 11. A little bit of up-tempo. High snap. It's given to Wright again. I don't think they expect that the Bruins can stop that run, and they're going to test it. And for a big 14-yard carry, Lavelle Wright is going to pick up the first down over about the 47-yard line.
Able to get out around and break the contain, and absolutely, they keep coming with we may see a heavy dose of Lavelle Wright tonight
14
for a while, but
I believe it,
yeah.
That time, Gabe Ramirez couldn't get off the block. He made a great play on first down, couldn't make the play there, and lost contain. Trips left into the boundary this time. Three-man front again. Quick screen out here. 18. That's Jalen Sharps with the ball, making a few moves. About 5-yard gain for Jalen Sharps.
Nice move by Jalen. He was actually dead to rights there and made a nice little quick, juke back to the right and picked up another 5 yards on that. So
gain of 5. Second
moving right down the field
for the Trojans.
2nd and 5 now over the 50-yard line from the Bruin 48. It's like a 4-deep look, maybe even 2 safeties high and looking to run deep with the corners as well. Motion to Harris. That is a lateral. That will count as a running play. Harris picks up 2 or 3. It's still going to be short of the first down, Jeff.
It is, and that was a pass behind, so it was definitely a lateral rather than a forward pass. But Again,
Gain of
Central's
3
staying
brings
home
up
pretty
3rd and
well on
2
the
for
outside.
Trojans.
Just a couple of times they've gotten trapped in and picked up some gains, but they're doing pretty well.
3rd and 2, you got to expect Lavelle Wright here possibly. Looks like blitz coming from the Bruins. They've got a couple of them up in the A gap, looking to bring Trent Hill. A little bit of movement. They didn't call. They are going to give Lavelle Wright hit in the backfield, but he looks like he got it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think he did.
Fighting for about a 4-yard gain, Jeff.
The second effort, he was hit right at the line to gain, but he kept moving and pays off. First down.
First down for the Trojans. They're now down to the 42-yard line. Again, they're right back on the line of scrimmage here. Got Jalen Sharps and Cameron Smith wide to the left. Marcus Harris out to the right. And Lavelle Wright in the pistol look right behind Manny Wimberly. High snap a second time. Wimberly's going to fake it to Lavelle Wright and keep it himself. The big quarterback slams into Trent Hill, but Trent slows him down. About 3 yards on the second effort.
He definitely does. Again, he was stopped at the line, but continued to push and broke off a little bit to the right. And he's a big guy. It's not an easy takedown for sure.
He's got to be 245, 250.
And he's athletic.
6'4", and a great athlete.
Very
going to bring up
athletic.
2nd and 7 from the 39 of the Bruins. 3-man front. A lot of coverage, big coverage look for the Bruins here. 2 receivers to each side. Snap is good this time. Lavelle starting left, now breaking right. Not a lot there, but he's going to pull the pile, push the pile for about a 2-yard gain.
A lot of lateral movement on that. He may have gone forward about 3 yards, but he went sideways.
Well, it looked like the Bruins had done a good job kind of stopping it up right on that play, and he had to go sideways. There was nothing inside.
They're filling the hole pretty well close to the line. It's just if they break out around, then it's a problem.
2 wide receivers to each side. Looks like the Bruins are bringing blitz. Trent Hill is going to drop out in coverage.
Pass. Oh,
Wimberly.
bad pass.
Wimberly's
he was a little bit short.
Intended for Sharps, brings up 4th and 6.
Rolling left.
Yeah, that was 3rd and 6. Again, yeah, right-hand quarterback rolling left. That's a tougher throw. And he comes up well short of Jalen Sharps, and it'll bring up 4th down and 6. I don't see a punt team coming.
I do not either, and that is a tough throw, but Wimberly has made that. We've seen him make that pass several times.
He's such a strong-arm quarterback that should be an easy throw for him, even if he doesn't get himself set very well. A lot of pressure coming. They're expecting to bring the blitz back and back out. And I think some of that movement really gave the
that's going against the
Trojans some concern up front. And I think now 4th and 11 is going to bring on the punt team.
They're punting. Well, that was a unlucky break for the Trojans because they were moving and had a good shot at picking that up. Not now.
Well, it was a good job of the Bruins. They showed blitz and jumped a little bit and then
absolutely
pulled out really quickly, and I think that distracted one of the offensive linemen who moved early. It'll be Alex White, number 32, back to punt. He's standing at his 45. The ball's at the 43.
The receiver's back at about the 5-yard line. Comes up and picks it up and does not call a fair catch and pays a heavy price for that.
Number 21, Banks on the tackle. Elijah Banks down there first. And it was Trayvon Williams, number 2, who we expect to see a lot of action tonight, fielding that right at about the 10 or 11-yard line. That's where the Bruins will take over. So a good decision, as it turns out. Again, if you catch it on the 10 or above, that's good, or even maybe the 8-yard line. Obviously, if you're standing there and it's going over your head, you're going to let it go in the end zone.
Absolutely, he definitely had to catch it. The question was whether or not he was going to do a fair catch, and he didn't. But
we got tight end and wing to the right, wing formation, but they are in the shotgun. Braden Robbins, the quarterback, is going to turn and give. Boy, there's nothing there. That was just
might have even lost. Did he lose the ball? No, he didn't.
He's got it.
Second there. It looked like they were going for it, but
Williams on the carry.
He may have even lost a yard or two on that.
I believe he lost 2 yards there. Number 20, who's Jordan Moore, in there on the tackle, along with several others. There was a lot of penetration. 2 or 3 guys were back there in the backfield. It looked like 23. Joel Cruz was in there as well. So,
as fast as the Trojan defense is, that play took a little bit of time to develop, and not sure that was the best call at that
point. A lot of sideways doesn't always work out, does it?
No, it does not. Not when you're in the hole, right?
2nd and 12 now from their own 8-yard line. They're going to go with a jet sweep look to Trayvon Williams again. And, man,
Nothing.
that's 2 plays in a row, Jeff, as you mentioned, sideways.
Yeah.
And that's not going to do it against
Williams on the carry.
No.
Devontae Lamafa and I believe, again, Jordan Moore there to make the play.
You've got some really strong athletes in the backfield, you know, in the defensive backs for North Hardin. So
Gain of 1, 3rd and 11.
I just don't think that Central has the athletes to blow around the edge.
So a 1-yard gain that time for Trayvon Williams, and they're now
Back
at
on
3rd
the
and 11.
9-yard line.
Yeah, that's not a good number for them. Quick
He
hitch
has
to
the
the
catch.
outside. Mason Thompson, he is right by the
Robbins.
first down marker. I don't know where they're going
Pass
to
is
mark it,
complete
though.
to Thompson.
He does. It's hard from this angle to pick it up on there, but he was close. They may be giving it. No, they're not. Oh, yeah, he did. They gave it to
him the first
He had
down.
some forward progress, I think, when he came down.
Yeah, the
with it.
ball is at the
First down,
20-yard
Central.
line, so a good throw by Braden Robbins. It was a
Absolutely.
hitch route to Mason Thompson on the left side, and I was kind of speculating earlier how much of a factor Mason Thompson might be as a receiver. He is their #1 receiver. We talked about the fact that they need to get Adam Hobbs, the tight end, a little more involved in the passing game as well. But good start for the passing
Absolutely.
game.
That was under pressure, back against his own goal line.
Double wing, and it looks like the blitz is coming. That's an inside trap to Trent Hill, and again, Alex White there.
Oh, my.
As is Michael Lunds,
Hill
all
on the
over
carry.
that play.
Tackled by
So
Lunds and
he
Friends.
actually picked up a few yards on that before he got pushed back about 10 yards.
So Trent Hill with a 2-yard carry on the inside trap there.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
I'm going to call
For
it
the Bruins.
2nd and 8 from about the 22-yard line here. 5:14 to go in the first quarter. Clock obviously been running a lot. And we're going to have a give to Trent Hill again. He's got good
Wow, he
yardage
does.
up to the 40. That
First
might
down.
be another first down.
Hill
Absolutely
on the
is.
carry.
So we called
Yeah.
Michael Lund's name. I met Michael Lund's father just before the game. Happens to be a fellow Pittsburgh
Gain of
Pittsburgh
9
guy.
is good for
So-
a first down.
Well, we like Michael anyway.
There
but,
you
Oh, I like the Steelers.
That's awesome.
Is their quarterback Terry Bradshaw? Is that who plays
They
for them?
used to be
Maybe that was a while
a
ago.
couple of years ago.
Wing left formation, a lot of pressure coming. Trojans are putting a lot of guys up on
man.
the line. Give is inside again for a yard or two. At least they're getting downhill and not getting knocked back
Hill
like they did
on
on
the
the
carry.
first series.
Thoroughly impressed at this point that Central did not just do a 3 and out back on that 10-yard line when they
Gain of
started
2,
going
2nd
backwards.
and 8.
And that first down pickup was big.
So it's going to be a 2-yard gain for Trent Hill straight ahead on that give. It looked like it might have been a fullback trap. Again, the Trojans play a 3-man front, but they're taking those outside backers and putting them up on the line and bringing a lot of pressure. 3 guys blitzing that time. Wow. Holy cow. 23, Joel Cruz on the blitz.
Was there at the moment that the ball was
Brooks
handed
on
off.
the carry.
Number 9, Terry Brooks on the carry. Terry
Tackled by
has
Joel
just been
Cruz
a
for a
defensive
loss
player. That's the first time I've seen him
of
carry the
6.
football this
Wow.
year. So Brooks on the carry,
Well,
but he
3rd
loses
and
6
13
yards
for the
on
Bruins.
Welcome
that.
to the backfield.
Yeah, welcome Terry
Hey.
Brooks.
Wow. Wow.
Terry's done a great job in the secondary, but that's his first opportunity here on the offensive side of the ball, and it
And
didn't
that
go
was
well.
that was not his fault.
No.
That was
Nowhere to go.
No, that was a complete blocking break.
Play action fake on 3rd and 14. Robbins is going to run it. He's not going to have enough space. Mason
Robbins
Thompson
on the
with a
carry.
huge block, and they're going to throw a flag on that. That's one of those calls, Jeff, where when you're blocking back, you
yes,
cannot
yeah,
hit guys who are unaware that you're coming on a blocking from behind call.
a blindside block.
Blindside block. It wasn't a clip. It's just one where they can't see it. That's going to be a personal foul on
against
Mason
the
Thompson.
Bruins.
That's all about safety,
Yeah.
you know, and I get it. You know,
Penalty is declined.
there was
4th down.
there was a day when that was legal, and there's a lot of people that got some serious injuries because of it.
So Braden Robbins was 6 yards on that carry, and it's going to stand because the Trojans, because it's now 4th down and 8 from the, I think the 33-yard line, the Trojans are going to decline the penalty, and the Bruins will be forced to punt. I believe it's quarterback Robbins back to do the punting. It's a good snap, ball's away. It's a good kick. Harris could have fielded it. Bad
almost.
bounce for the Bruins, good bounce for the Trojans. And Trojans will take it over on about the 38-yard line. Well, I just saw Thompson kind of late hit number 25, Jordan Lovett.
Yeah,
out there.
I
Boy,
saw it.
Thompson's got a little nasty streak in him tonight.
I saw
First and
Lovett
10,
down on the
Trojans.
ground. I thought, did he just jump
At the
down on the
39
ground
yard
himself? But I didn't
No.
see the actual block.
Thompson put a lick on him. So Thompson with a couple of those big shots now.
He came to play tonight.
He's got a little nasty streak in him tonight, which isn't always bad as long as it's not costing you 15 yards.
There you go.
Trips formation to the right. Wimberly ready to receive the snap, and he's going to give to Lavelle Wright again around the left side. That's
And he's
twice
got
they've
it
been
this time.
very successful there.
Lavelle Wright
Adam
on the
Hobbs is going
carry.
to make the stop, knocking him out of bounds, but not before an 8-yard gain.
Tackled by Adam
He is
Hobbs.
fast. He was out onto that edge in
Yeah.
nothing flat.
Yeah. Again,
Gain of
David
9,
Ramirez
second
is an
and
outside
1.
backer, but he's having to take on blockers on the outside there that are tackles and offensive linemen, and he's
Right.
not able to separate
He's not
himself
big
from that.
enough.
So
No.
they've got to figure out something else schematically to not put him on an island like that. Again, trips. There's blitz coming. Trent Hill trying to come in there. He gets to Wimberly, but late.
No, not
Jalen
there.
Sharps is slightly overthrown. Brooks was in
Wimberly's
coverage.
pass is incomplete.
We've seen
And,
Wimberly
for
throw a
Jalen
lot of
Sharps.
these
Third
in
and
the
1.
past, and he typically does overthrow with
Yeah.
that. You know, if anything, he overthrows. That idea of throw it up and let them run to it is really not a legit thing.
Yeah, that's right. You
As
gotta,
you and I
gotta
have
be
talked,
accurate.
right?
You got to
Yeah.
be accurate even on the long ball. So the intended target was Sharps. Oh, Wimberly knocked back. What's going on here? There's a flag on the play. It was
on the
3rd
flag.
and 1, Jeff, and they're going
It
quarterback
was.
sneak, and
They
they
were.
rocked him.
For a moment, it looked like he lost the ball, but there's a penalty offsides on the offense.
False
Well,
start
it's
against the
coming
Trojans.
back.
Start. I think what happened was the reason he got
Third
rocked back
and
is the center
6.
didn't snap the ball in time.
Gotcha.
Some
Okay.
other guys moved, and then the snap came, and it was just a little late, and the defense had already
So now
gotten
we got
on him.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. This is how the Bruins could stay in the ball game.
Yes.
Is mistakes from the Trojans. There was a 4th and 6 penalty, now a 3rd and 1 penalty. Lavelle Wright has the football over the right side. Man, good play by the
Wow.
Bruin defense.
That
A lot
is-
of Bruins there.
You know, that could be the charge, the real spark plug for the Bruins
by
tonight is
Hill.
their defense. They
Yeah.
definitely, that is their strong side is their defense.
They've
Gain of
played
1.
well this year and
Fourth down.
increasingly gotten better.
Yes, they really have.
Even at the beginning of the year, held E-Town to 20 points in that first game. And,
They did.
So they've done a
Kept
good
them
job.
in the game for a while.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So I think that was Thompson and Hill and Tucker Walters, the freshman nose guard on the tackle there. So punt is forced after no gain, 4th and 6. Alex
Oh.
White kicks it away. Trayvon Williams to receive. He's got it this time, and he goes down. He
Slips.
slipped. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
it is a wet field out there, so we've had a lot of rain in the last several days. So,
Bruins will start
beautifully
first and 10
dry tonight with a
the
gorgeous
20-yard
harvest
line.
moon.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful night. Hey, we just want to remind you that this is a Hardin County educational and community television student production of HCEC-TV. It's a division of the Hardin County Schools. We are live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs.
Well, we've got 2:15 to go in the first quarter, and the Bruins will take over for their second possession of the game. No score. Wing right formation, give to the fullback again. I believe that's Hill, and he somehow kept his feet. He
squirted
slid.
out
Hill
of there.
on the
I
carry.
don't know how
Yeah.
he squirted out of there, but all of a sudden out of the pile, and he gained
Gain of
another
6.
5 or 6 yards. Yeah.
2nd and
So
4.
Trent Hill, it looked like he slipped in the backfield, but put his hand down and kept his
And
balance
kept it, yeah.
and almost bear crawled.
But
for
how
the
did he
first
get
6
through
yards.
that scrum?
He,
Scrum.
he must have had a.
It looked
had
like
a
a
little alley
rugby
in
play
there
where the
somewhere.
guy comes squirting out.
Well, that was the fullback trap, and so obviously there was a trap that was successful somewhere up front. He was able to get through there. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the side. They're going to run kind of laterally again. Williams with the ball. He looks like he's got about a yard, maybe 2.
Williams
A
on
little
the
bit
carry.
shy of that first down, but that was some hard
Tackled
fun.
by Moore. Gain of
Yardage
3.
right
3rd and
there.
1.
So 3-yard gain for Trayvon Williams brings up a 3rd down and 1. The ball is just on the 30. The tip of the ball is right just 6 inches short of the 30-yard line. They need the 31 for the first down. 1:08 to go in the first quarter. Bruins really need a pickup here just to keep
They
the ball and
absolutely
keep that
do.
North Hardin offense
Yeah.
on the sideline.
They do.
Trojans have
continue to
only
give
attempted 2 passes so far, Jeff. So
No,
3, I'm sorry,
yeah.
3 passes so far. The long ball that they couldn't connect with Sharps on.
And that
Blitz coming and smashed in the backfield. He's fighting for yards, but he doesn't get back to the line. Trent Hill with the ball.
and this is the difficult part. Yes, Central Hardin, their defense is
on the
good
carry.
and really good. But if you keep them out there for the majority of the game,
No gain.
that's not going to last. They're
Fourth
going to
down.
get worn down.
So Cruz on that tackle again on the blitz. A number of Trojans getting there in a hurry. 56. Luke Chadburn was there as well on the play. 14 seconds. I think the Bruins have to punt this one away to end the quarter. They will. Robbins will kick it. It's a low line driving kick that won't be fielded originally. It's going to take a Bruin bounce, and they'll down it on about the
Trojans will
35
take
yard
over
line.
first and 10.
Hey, we want to just take a moment to
The
recognize
35-yard
our
line.
sponsors, Physical Therapy and Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville, and online at physicaltherapyky.com. Blue Ribbon Renovations is a new locally owned Mark Harris company, and it's offering 0% interest and no payments for 12 months on windows, doors, and fences.
Well, 3.2 seconds to go. The last play of the quarter coming up here. Trips to the left. Bruins have a lot. Oh, well, it won't be the last
Offsides.
play because the left tackle there is going to jump a little early. So it's going to bring up a 1st and 15
Ball start.
for the Trojans.
First and 15.
So their 3rd offsides penalty of the first quarter. And again, they're their own worst enemy at this point.
Playing behind the change is not how you want to start.
Absolutely. So Wimberley now is going to throw the screen out here to Jalen Sharps.
Wimberley's
catches the
pass
ball.
is
He's going to
complete
pick up
to
about
Sharps.
9 yards. So a good play to end the quarter.
Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, and a family-owned
Gain of 4.
business with competitive prices, pickup
Second and
service,
11.
and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs.
Ladies
It's
and
located
gentlemen,
in E-Town on
one of our
31W, just
fellow
south of
Trojans
exit 91 on
has
Interstate
a fight
65.
ahead
Call
of him.
270-982-7206. Talk to
that
someone about
Trojans
scrapping
do not
metal
fight
and recycle.
alone.
An E-Town
Please
Exterminating.
stand
It's a
and
locally
cheer
owned, family-run
for our
pest control
18,
business and has been
the
serving
Murray
Hardin, Meade, Grayson,
Lions.
and Nelson counties and the surrounding
Play
areas
for 18.
of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, and moles, their team has the knowledge and the skill to train to effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online to mugabug.com. And lastly, we want to thank West Point Bank, which has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. And we're happy to tell you that we will have no political advertisements during this broadcast tonight.
Hey, what do you know? All right. We had actually an 8-yard gain on the last
Second and 8
play.
for
The
the Trojans.
completion to Jalen Sharps is going to bring up after the penalty, the offsides penalty, still bringing up now about a 2nd and 7 from the 38-yard line. And again, they're in the pistol formation with Lavelle Wright set directly behind Wimberley. Snap, quick throw again.
Sit out,
and
drops
that
the
time
ball.
dropped. Again, they've
Just didn't look it in.
well,
Wimberley's pass
2 of their, well, they've
intended
had
for
2
Sharps is
completions so
incomplete.
far, and both of them have been on the quick screens for gains of 5 and 9. This time unable to complete the screen.
And that was to Jalen.
Such as Sharps again.
Yeah,
so
Jalen Sharps.
he has been the recipient of both of the passes previously. Trips formation to the right, 3rd down and 8 or 7-ish. And Wimberley is in an empty set here.
Rolling
Lavelle
right.
Wright is giving him protection. Great block there.
Oh,
He hits
he's got
Marcus
him in the
Harris on the
flats.
sideline.
He
Wimberley's
was
pass
wide
is
open.
complete to
Good
Harris.
pass.
About a 20-yard gain there.
Yeah.
It's Marcus Harris on the catch. So Wimberley is able to get outside. The young freshman stud
19-yard gain for
nose
a
tackle
first down.
did a great job putting pressure.
He did.
But
He was
Lavelle
trying.
Wright just cleaned him up, knocked him on his can. So he's can't see the back of his jersey as well as you could just a minute ago.
Pretty black. A lot of dirt.
With the block there. So first down, big play. Marcus Harris for Manny Wimberley. 1st and 10 Trojans now. Big 3rd down pickup there to keep the drive alive. They're on the Bruin 43. two receivers to each side. Wimberly looking to throw again. He's got the little hitch route to Sharps, overthrows that one again.
Wimberly's pass intended for Sharps
not
is
able to
incomplete.
connect.
2nd and 10.
11:37 to go here in the second quarter. 2nd down and 10. They're on the right hash mark here. Some substitutions being made for the Bruins there to get some fresh defensive linemen on the field. Trips left formation, pistol look in the backfield. Give is to Lavelle Wright over the right side. He's got space. Makes one man miss. First down, I think. It's close.
On the carry.
He got it all back right there.
Gain
Very
of
nice run.
12 for a first down.
Lavelle Wright on a 12-yard
Trojan.
gain there. Another first down on a big 2nd and 10. So, again, they're going to pound Lavelle Wright, I believe, much of the evening already with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carries early here in the second quarter. So, this passing team is really wanting to stress the run here. They're going to go with Lavelle Wright again.
Right
He's
up the
got
middle.
space again, and they are just working over that defensive front.
Looks like Brock
Wright
Wright caught up
on
with
the carry.
number 72 and brought him down.
So Lavelle Wright on an 8-yard
Tackled by
gain
Burton.
there will bring
Gain
up a
of 8.
2nd down and 2. And they're getting deep into Bruin territory now inside the 25 at about the 24-yard line.
High
High snap again. A little
Gets it
toss
out to
out.
Lavelle Wright, and he picks up about 5
Wimberly's
yards.
pass is complete to Wright.
He's got the first down.
Gain of 7 for a
7-yard
first down.
gain. First
Trojans.
down inside the 20 now. In the red zone, the Trojans looking to capitalize on their first big possession here.
They are moving the ball.
That was not actually a pass. That was a lateral again. Would not count toward passing statistics because it's a lateral in the backfield. So he's
Just
turning and throwing with an overhand motion. Yeah,
technically a running
it
play.
is a run. This time screen to Cameron Smith, number 2. Makes
He's
a man
got
miss.
room.
Great
He's
blocking.
got room, and
Touchdown for the Trojans.
Wimberly
16 yards. Manny Wimberly to Cameron Smith for the touchdown. I got to tell you, the impressive part of that play is it's an easy throw and catch and run because Marcus Harris, the wide receiver, totally whipped the corner out there, made it real easy. Oh, it took him out.
Yeah.
And Smith had an easy run to the end zone, to the corner on that.
There was nobody out there. Once he had that ball, it was just one little juke to the inside and then back out, and it was all pylon from that point on.
Logston's kick.
No
is
good.
no good.
Logston, no good on the point after
in the second
attempt.
quarter.
Looked like it.
Trojans
He just muffed
6, Bruins
So Trojans
0.
get on the board first with 10:03 to go here in the second quarter. The Trojans 6, the Bruins nothing. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Blue Ribbon Renovations, a Mark Harris company, and E-Town Exterminating. Much thanks to them. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today and get your local community sports and events. So we're middle of the second quarter now, and we have our first score. And the Trojans are up. Again, this is a big night, big game for the regular season district championship, Jeff, and they're on the board first.
This is always a big game, and regardless of what their records are coming into this is you can always count on a good game.
Well, what we have right now is the Trojan strength of their defense against a weaker Bruin offense, and we'll see if the Bruins can get anything going here. Josh Brown, lots of speed getting out, but he's brought down. Good return for the senior Josh Brown, number 34. I'm trying to see. He
Brown
got it just past the 20, I believe.
Tackled by Michael Lunds.
Yeah, Lund's number 10 on the tackle. Their
First
leading
and 10.
tackler.
And as we've said, Central Hardin does have some really talented
At the
athletes out
20-yard
there,
line.
but they are young, and they just, missed 2 games in the middle of the season, so that doesn't help you develop and pull it together. So they're coming along.
Carter Robinson spread wide to the left. In the shotgun is Braden Robbins. He's going to run what looks like nothing. It looked like speed option where he had the option to pitch the ball to a pitch man. He just covered that up and ate it at that point.
Robbins
he
on
was
the carry,
moving too
loss
slow to
of
really
2.
pull any yardage out of that.
Good defensive stop. Alex White there.
Tackle by White.
Number 27, Xavier Williams, also getting in on the action on that tackle. That's a 2-yard loss for Braden Robbins. And so, again, Bruins finding themselves a little bit behind after a bad first down play, 2nd and 12. Wing T formation. They're going to run fullback trap, and that's been their best play tonight.
It
There's
really
Trent
has.
Hill for
Hill
about
on the carry.
3 or 4 yards.
Tackled by
Surprising to say,
Xavier
running
Williams.
it right up the middle has been their greatest yardage gain, except for a couple of
Gain of
passes. They
4.
did have that one nice first down pass
3rd and 9.
that went for about 15 yards.
That is their only pass attempt at this point. They're trying to grind it out a little bit here, but they struggling to get anything going. As you mentioned, straight ahead, when you're facing a team that's speedy,
Right, yeah.
running side to side is not a great idea. Going
is
straight
not.
at him is really the way to go.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's a good strategy. Problem is when you start off at 2nd and 12 there after a bad first down, a running team is really behind the sticks, as you mentioned, for North Hardin before. 3rd and 9 now, 8:30 and counting here. Hobbs is actually in the backfield. We haven't seen that before. He's a tight end. He's going to be blocking. Actually, they're trying to run a reverse, and that did not go well a bit.
It did not. It absolutely did not. Wow.
They faked the ball. Yeah, they faked the ball to the fullback and then tried to give to Trayvon Williams on a reverse.
Only problem was the North Hardin wasn't faked.
Williams
Not a
on the
bit.
carry.
They just they read
Loss
that
of
from
5.
the very beginning.
Brings up 4th and
Say a
14 for the
6-yard
Bruins.
loss for Trayvon Williams, and right now Trayvon is -4 on 4 carries at this point. So the only weapon right now we're seeing with any consistency is Trent Hill from the fullback spot. And the Bruins obviously are going to be forced to punt, and ball sitting on their own 16-yard lines. You expect to see great field position for the Trojans.
You know, they had some success with that one pass. They may try to go back to that again. But try to see if they can. Oh.
Great play. Terry
Yeah, it
Brooks
was.
tackling
Very
Marcus
nice.
Harris there. Harris let the
return
ball
goes for
land
4
and
yards.
caught it on the
Trojans
bounce. That
will
is a
take
bad
over
idea.
first
He has
and
not
10
done a good
at
job
the
fielding
48.
punts tonight.
That's a little scary.
I'm telling you, one of the things just as a coach, and there's Coach Thompson getting after Marcus, telling him he's got to catch the football.
Yeah.
One of the things you hate to see is balls bouncing because they
Yes.
almost always bounce toward the goal line and you lose yardage. You've got to
Yeah.
catch punts because you're going to save yardage by catching punts. All right, they're starting on their own 48. The Trojans taking over 7:32 to go here in the second quarter. Quick screen to Marcus Harris.
And he's got
Good
a
blocking, and
beautiful
he's going to
block.
have a lot of
Wembley's
yards,
pass
about
is
6
complete
yards,
to
maybe
Marcus Harris.
7, somewhere in there.
Central had some defenders there, but North Hardin had the blockers there to pull them out of the way, so it was a great run after the catch.
7-yard
Gain
pickup
of
for
7.
Harris. It'll be 2nd down and 3
2nd
now.
and 3.
Trips formation into the boundary on the right-hand side here. Wemberley's going to take it and give to Lavelle Wright. Man, he's got space.
room.
He's running guys over and making big yards, still running.
Well,
that is about an 11-yard carry and a first down for Lavelle Wright.
We've got to be seeing a little bit of fatigue. One of the Bruins, number 2,
Lavelle
lost
Wright
his helmet
on the
that
carry.
play, so he'll have to run off to the side. But, you know, they've been out there a long time.
Gain of
They
12 for
their
a
offense
first
has not been able to
down,
keep
Trojans.
able to just get some rest. And, you know, Lavelle Wright is going to wear you down.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
So an 11-yard carry there brings up first down and 10. Same formation. Again, they've really got this team straight. And boy, that was a lot of confusion in the backfield. Not sure what they're going to do. But Lavelle's going to make something out of it anyway. About a 5-yard
Wembley's
gain.
pass is complete.
We're going
to
to
Wright.
that is a pass.
Yeah.
It was a forward.
It did go
lateral.
forward. A little bit of a dink, but he made it. And
4-yard gain for Lavelle Wright on the pass. I think what happened there is Wimberley expected it to be a handoff to Wright.
and
Right
Wright,
forward,
Wright
second
started.
and
pass.
Yeah, Wright started moving as soon as Wimberley got the ball. So
Wimberley just flipped it to him. 2nd and 6
good heads
now.
up play.
Yeah, they made something happen when it didn't look like they should. A 3-4 look for the Bruins. Again, a 4-man shell back deep. Cameron Smith put his knee down to catch the football. That is always going to be a
Wembley's pass is complete to Smith.
downed player. So the screen pass looked really good, and it
Loss
not
of
going to
one.
work out there,
Third
though.
and
So, yeah,
7.
loss of 1 by Cameron Smith. 3rd down coming up. It's close, Jeff. If you had a replay, you might be able to see it.
Yeah,
It wasn't
Ladies
down.
and
it
gentlemen, hot
was. It
dogs
didn't look
and
to me
chili
like he was down,
at your
but I
concession
wasn't looking
stand.
at.
3rd and 7 now. 2 receivers to each side. Again, the 3-4 look. Boy, the safeties are way back for the Bruins here on a
Boy, they
3rd down
really
and
are.
6. Corners are off. The corner down here on the bottom is off 10 yards off Marcus Harris. If they wanted to throw a quick hitch down here, it'd be an easy 1st down. They're going
Look
to
at
throw
him.
it
See,
again to the bell right.
And he's standing out there waving because there was nobody around. We
There's
got a flag.
down. Great tackle. Trent Hill on the bell right. About a 4-yard gain on the pass. But
That
Wembley's
flag
pass is
came all the
complete
way from the
To
line.
right.
I think we might have some sort of blocking downfield before the pass. It's a forward pass, so I think.
Boy, that had to be. He had to.
What are they calling here, Jeff?
I have no idea. That flag was in
Flag on
a
the play.
really weird spot, unless he saw some kind of movement.
Holding.
Did
against
see
the
holding
Trojans.
on the outside, I guess.
okay.
He saw the end man on the line as they were
He
throwing
saw
the
it,
ball
yeah.
there.
And we could not see that from our vantage point, but he was all the way in the end zone when he threw that flag.
Yep, that was the back judge. Which is going to be a 10-yard penalty. That brings up a 3rd down and about
Long
18.
3rd and 17 for the
They can
Trojans.
pick this up with the passing game. They've got 2
Yeah, they
downs to
certainly
get it
could.
here. 2 receivers to each side.
Definitely not out of.
Blitz coming from
Man,
the
he's
Bruins. A little bit of pressure.
Slips,
Steps up.
Man, he slips. And
77
he is
Browning.
going
That
down.
ball is loose.
It is. I believe that's Central's ball.
I don't know. I think North got on it.
Well, regardless, that was 3rd
Woo.
down.
Wembley sacked on the play.
Wow.
Brings up 4th down.
So Kyle Browning was the first to get to him. The defensive tackle was there in a hurry. Big number 77.
And wisely, he didn't just hit him, but he wrapped him up too,
He
and he
did.
got a hold of his arm so
Yes.
that he couldn't pass it. And
Absolutely.
big quarterbacks can still pass the ball when you're hanging on their leg.
That's right. So back deep, Josh Brown, Alex White to punt. Officials
Timeout.
are calling
Timeout.
for some timeout
Central.
for
Central Hardin,
Central.
their first timeout.
With 4:44 to go here in the second quarter.
Interesting.
Still 6-0, and the Bruins will get the ball back. This is Hardin County Education Community Television Student Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical therapy associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Blue Ribbon Renovations is a new locally owned Mark Harris company that is offering 0% interest and no payments for 12 months on windows, doors, fences, roofs, decks, siding, and much, much more. To explore your options or schedule your appointment today, call Michelle at 270-763-3186. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 991 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. So ready to punt. It's not Josh Brown back now. It's going to be Trayvon Williams back deep. Going to get Trayvon on the field. Josh Brown down here trying to block. Good punt. Alex White nailed that one. Williams is going to get back deep to get it. Elijah Banks there immediately.
Elijah hit him right off and was able to hold on, which was a beautiful open
With a
field
negative
tackle.
return.
If he doesn't make that tackle, there's
No.
a lot of space out here. I don't say
yes.
I'm not saying it's going to go the distance, but he's going to have a lot of yards out here.
Tackle by
I would
Banks.
guess at least 10 to 15, maybe
At
20
least.
yards.
Exactly. So big play there. Elijah Banks to keep the Bruins pinned in there on the 15-yard line to start this, maybe the 13-yard line actually,
Yeah.
to start this series. 4:36 to go in the second quarter. I think it's almost as important as anything right now, backed up, that they get a couple first downs and run this clock out. Don't give the Trojans another offensive possession here. Williams in motion.
It really is.
They're
They
going to
need-
throw the football. They're going down the
They're
middle of
going-
the field. Overthrown, almost
intercepted.
picked.
In and out of the hands of two Trojan
Robbins' pass
defenders
intended for
after it
Robinson's
touched
incomplete.
number 12 for Central Hardin.
12, Carter Robinson was the intended target on a post route. The ball was thrown kind of behind him.
It was. And he had a lot of coverage too. That was a tough. That was a tough pass to make right there.
He had man coverage on the corner, but it was the
came
safety that was
Came out fast.
that was getting there in a hurry that made that such a dangerous throw. 2nd down and 10, and again, throwing the football right here is not going to keep the clock moving.
No.
It's an overloaded formation to the right-hand side. Again, the little reverse look to Trayvon Williams. Got some space that time. He's going to pick up
on the carry.
About 5 or 6, almost to the 19.
So we're looking at 3rd down, and man, it's
tackled by Cruz, gain of 5.
3rd and 5, I believe. So Williams has a decent carry on that one, and big 3rd down and 5 right here. Clock is running, about to go underneath 4 minutes here. Again, it's still 6-0 Trojans here in the second quarter. Late in the second quarter, Bruins with a big 3rd and 5 right here. They need to pick this up. They need about the 27-yard line to get the first down. They're just inside the 20.
He's got time.
Robbins
rolling
on
out
the
right.
roll. Yeah, that was overthrown. There were 2 receivers on
Robbins
the side.
pass.
One is
Incomplete.
Adam Hobbs, the tight end. They were
He had a
flooded
man.
5.
with Trayvon Williams deeper, and I'm not even sure who that was thrown to. It was overthrown, and it was out of bounds, and not a chance for a completion there.
He does have a strong arm. Maybe
He's a
accuracy.
big kid. He's a
Yeah,
sophomore. He just doesn't have a lot of experience. They don't throw it much.
Right.
And so if you're not throwing the ball very much, you're not comfortable.
Yeah, and you're not establishing any kind of rhythm.
Exactly. So you've got to scheme guys open in this kind of an offense so that it's easier throws.
Right.
And you give the kid a chance to get some easy completions, and they're not really giving him those opportunities. Good kick
just
by
gets
Braden.
that off.
Ball's bouncing for the Bruins. I don't know why they're jumping on it so quickly.
They really are. They are
down
not.
There. That doesn't make any sense. Somebody needs to talk to them.
Trojans take
They
over
are
1st
not
and
letting
10
it
at the
roll out.
46-yard
That
line.
could have rolled at least 2 or 3 more yards. I wondered the same thing on the last punt return, and they seem to be in a hurry to jump on it.
Trayvon Williams was there to down the ball. It's going to be just almost to the 47-yard line. The Trojans will take over 1st and 10 just on their side of the 50-yard line. Trips are again to the right side. Lavelle Wright set to the right of Manny Wimberly. 3-man front, and they're going to give it off the left side.
Oh, he's got room and space. He made
more room.
He's
Mason Thompson, the last one there.
And he
Pushes
did
him out of
step
bounds
out.
inside the 10. So
wow, beautiful.
whenever you see
Beautiful
that
run.
3-man front and you've got a good running back like that, you've only got 5 guys in the box and you got 5 offensive linemen.
Go for
You run the football.
Yeah, take it.
So a big carry
It's a gain
there.
of 31 yards
Wow.
for a 1st down Trojans.
Well, here we go. 1st and goal.
And that's a 33-yard gain for Lavelle Wright, and it is 1st and goal from about the 9-yard line. Little delay handoff draw to Lavelle Wright. They've got him pinned in the backfield there.
Lavelle Wright
Lost a
on the
yard
carry.
that.
Yeah, Trent Hill there immediately blitzing from his linebacker position. Andrew Hobbs was in on the tackle as well. So the big defensive end and the middle linebacker there to make a play. They're actually going to, I'd say 0 yards gained on that one. So 33 yards on the previous, 0 on that. It's 2nd down and 9. 2nd and goal from the 9. With 3 minutes to go here, and this is just what you feared as a Bruin fan is
absolutely.
them getting the ball back and coming down and getting a quick one.
There's still just under 3 minutes left.
Ball's given to Marcus Harris this time. He leaps over a tackler, but he'll be downed after a short
Marcus
gain.
Harris on the carry.
Good tackle, looked like Caden Ferguson on the tackle, 32.
Caden Ferguson on the tackle.
So it's down to the 5. That was about a 4-yard gain, maybe a 3-yard gain, just short of the 5.
Yeah,
so Marcus Harris on the carry.
Gain of 3.
Got it on the 7.
Got him as a 3-yard gain, and he's down to the 6. But we'll talk about that later. Harris in motion over to a trips formation. They're going to try to hit him in the flat. He's covered. There's pressure. Wimberly looking to throw it. He just throws it on the ground. Lavelle Wright picks it up. There are Bruins there to make the play. What a mess of a play that was.
I couldn't tell from this angle. Did he throw it backwards?
It was. It was a lateral. Lavelle Wright was behind him, but boy, was that dangerous on a 3rd down and 6.
Not a
Right
heads-up
on the
play.
carry. Gain of 1.
That's
Brings up 4th down.
Now it's
Pretty
to the
dangerous.
5-yard line. Lavelle Wright gets 1 yard on the carry. I guess we're calling that a carry. Officially, it will be
not
a
a
running.
pass.
It'll be a running attempt on the lateral. There's 1:40 to go and counting. Caden Logsdon is in to kick the field goal attempt. It'll be about a 22-yarder. The ball's down. It looks like Logsdon has knocked it through.
Logsdon's kick
So
is
up
good.
Caden Logsdon
with
gets the
1:25 to
Trojans
go
on the board
in the
again.
first half. Trojans
9 for the
9.
Trojans, 0
Bruins
for the Bruins.
0.
Hey, you know, if you're watching, you may have noticed we wanted to mention to you that our thoughts and prayers and hearts are going out to the family of the Mary Lions, number 18, and he normally would be playing tonight, but got not a diagnosis that anybody wants to hear. So
our hearts and our thoughts are going out to his family.
Absolutely.
And Demarier, and right now you're going to notice with a couple of catches tonight, Jalen Sharps is honoring his friend by wearing number 18 tonight. Jalen Sharps is usually number 4, so if you see number 18 out there, that is Jalen Sharps catching passes for the Trojan, and again Trojans, and wearing his friend's jersey tonight, just to let Demarier know that
thinking about
that
it.
he loves his friend, and that everybody here tonight. In fact,
lot
after
of
the
signs.
first quarter, we had a moment for the entire crowd. You may have heard
Yes.
it, for the entire crowd to stand up. Alan Campbell, the PA announcer, announced for everyone to give Demarier some support here. Great show of support here at Trojan Stadium. So, Demarier, everybody's thinking about you.
Absolutely, buddy.
Trayvon Williams on the return. Breaks a couple tackles, breaks another, and he's spinning out to about the 30-yard line.
Williams on the return. Central will take over 1st and 10.
Well, there's a
At the
minute
29-yard
18
line.
left. It's we haven't seen anything to this point that would indicate that Central's got the guns, but you just never know. I mean, there's always that opportunity to break out, but they don't have the firepower at this point to
They're
do a
a
whole
grinded
lot.
out team
They
with
are.
a minute
Yeah.
and 18 to go and
Yeah,
about
that's not-
70 yards.
that's
It's
not grind out.
Yeah, that's not their style of ball. They
2-minute
need to-
offense
right.
really isn't there.
No. This is them wanting to run the clock out so that they don't give the Trojans again another chance. The keeper by
Oh, wow.
Robbins,
Oh,
wow,
whoa.
smacked after
Oh.
about a yard gain.
Robbins
He,
on the carry.
Had some space out around the side and then quickly found a wall.
Number
Tackled by
10, Michael
Lunds and
Lunds,
Moore.
was the wall. So about a maybe 1 yard
Gain of
gain. It
1.
looked good to start, didn't
Yeah,
it? They
it
had
did.
him-
Absolutely did. Looked like
Um,
he was going to pick up some yardage, and but Lund shut him down quickly.
Well, they were running some sort of option play, read option, and the fake when the quarterback pulled the ball, it looked like there was space, but Lunds shut that down in a hurry. 2nd and 9. Give us to Trayvon Williams, and he's going backwards. That's a bad idea against this quick defense.
It really is. Once again, lateral runs against this team, and obviously we've said it multiple
Williams on the
times.
carry.
Their
Tackled by
greatest
LaBaffa
yardage has
and
been
Lunds.
up the middle. You know,
Yeah.
and I know you can't
Yeah.
do that all night long. I get that. You can't
Right.
do the same thing.
Loss
over
of
and over,
2. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So they gained a yard on the previous play. They lose a yard on that play, and it brings up 3rd down and 10. And timeout is called here. Thank you to our sponsors, E-Town Exterminating, the locally owned family-run pest control company, and has been serving Hardin County, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas in Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests,
Timeout
even
was by
moles,
North Hardin.
their
first
team has the knowledge,
of the
skill,
half.
and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online to mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. 32 seconds to go, Jeff, and a 3rd down and 10 for the Bruins.
Hey, you might mention out there if any of our listeners are interested in something to do with their young kids tomorrow for Halloween. The Treats in the Park is happening from 2 to 5 at Freeman Lake Park. It's we have instituted all kinds of safety measures. So the last I heard, we had over 90 people and groups and organizations that are going to be there to safely give gifts to your kids. So come on out and
Great
bring your
idea.
kids and enjoy it a safe way to celebrate the holiday from 2 to 5.
Fantastic. Braden Robbins is going to be sprinting out to his right. Lots of pressure there.
He has him.
Good throw.
He caught
Mason
that ball.
Thompson is going to then step out of bounds as well,
Robbins
so that the
pass.
clock will
Wow.
stop. Big 3rd down and
It's
10
complete to
pickup.
Thompson.
Looks like about a 16-yard pickup
That had
for Mason Thompson.
That had the looks of a 2-minute offense in it right there.
Gain of 16 for a first
Say,
down.
what was that? No, very good throw.
Yeah,
Strong
very.
throw. It was a rope. I mean,
absolutely.
That was very accurate, right on Mason Thompson's outside shoulder. Perfect throw on the out route.
I
So
look for some big
beautiful.
things from him.
I think Braden Robbins has a chance to be a really good quarterback. Just a sophomore, and
Yeah.
he'll grow into this whole thing. Sprinting
He really
to the other
does.
side now, looking for Thompson out to the side again.
He's got him.
He's got space again. Now there's an example, Jeff, of a situation where there's a young man who doesn't understand the passing game. He catches the ball over here by the
Robbins'
sideline and
pass
runs
is
to the
complete
middle of
to
the field
Thompson.
Turns left.
so the
Tackled by
clock can
Lawrence.
run out. All he has to do is turn the opposite direction and run out of bounds
Yeah.
and stop the clock.
Yeah, it just heading the game. You know, you
Yeah.
see them do
Black
it
and
when you
white.
watch
15
when
for
you
a
watch,
first down
you know,
Central.
Division I college games on television and pro, and you just think it's natural.
Well, I'm telling you,
just
Jeff,
shows
those
you.
guys screw that up more than you can imagine.
Well, that's just true.
They
You are right.
I think some of those guys think they're going to make every big play.
And
They're going to take
they're
it to
gonna
the
bust it.
dadgum end zone every time, and they're not smart enough to get
Yeah.
out of bounds.
Apparently, Central Hardin had a timeout.
Timeout Central.
Well, there you go. 16.8
They're second
seconds
of
to
the
go
half.
here, and
Yeah, but he had to
Yeah.
use it. So, once again, before we go to a break, we want to let you know that this is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy and Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Blue Ribbon Renovations, a Mark Harris Company and E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. We appreciate all of our sponsors, and we just encourage you to solicit them and give them your business.
yeah, so just 16 seconds to go here, and as we've noted, we didn't believe the Bruins had the firepower to get anywhere. Well,
I never thought they'd get this
they're on
far,
the
to be honest
44.
with you.
Yeah, they're on the 44-yard line of the Trojans. They're over the 50 here. Again, let's see. It does say they have one timeout remaining. I'm not sure if that's right. It might be.
It's a nice little drive to put in your pocket
Nice,
before
it
you
is.
go into halftime.
It is. If they can pick up 15 more yards, they've got the kind of kicker that can make something happen there. So another throw on an outright. That time a little bit underthrown. He
Robbins'
was running
pass is
away from the
incomplete.
receiver that time, not so much getting toward the target. That makes it really hard to throw it.
But only 3 seconds came off the clock. So
Absolutely. An incomplete pass does stop
4.
the clock, so we're going to have a 2nd down and 10 from the 44 now. And as I said, they got one timeout. If they can pick up something,
surely
a
they're going to come
15-yarder.
short side on this one.
you'd think. Honestly, the little quick out or a little quick
Right.
hitch to get out of bounds would get them 8 yards or so and not
They're splitting out right.
take a lot of time.
Oh, wait a minute. No?
Now, trips formation to the right. One receiver to the left. That's Gabe Ramirez. He is
He's
not a
looking
pass
right.
catcher. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that put
Big
that to bed
blitz.
right away. What the last thing you can do
Yeah.
is be sacked.
So 23, Joel Cruz, 5, Devontae Lamafa right there. And that
Wow.
sack will end
Wow.
that good drive on
Wow.
on about a
That was an exclamation point.
That's about a 16-yard loss on the sack, and so that'll bring the first half to an end. The Trojans at 9, the Bruins 0. So a good half of football, and if the Bruins can't mount any sort of a charge here, they're going to have a hard time here. We'll be back with second half action in just a little bit. Yeah, maybe they are going to go inside. Maybe they got they need it.
Maybe they just didn't want to go in before that.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe they were dressed when they got here, so they knew what was going on. I gotta go back. Get a little cranky. Go to the restroom. Trying to get back up here in time to do a little adding of the stats, a little bit of stats on it.
Hello and welcome to this special interview with one of our longtime sponsors of HCEC-TV and Brandenburg Telecom's live sports coverage. Today we're joined by Josh Hubbard, who is the president of West Point Bank. And West Point Bank has been a sponsor from the very beginning, which goes back all the way to around 2004 in that way, that we've had live sports on HCEC-TV and Brandenburg Telecom's Channel 1. So Josh, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and it's our pleasure to sponsor. We really enjoy sponsoring the high school sports.
Awesome, and we are socially distanced right now, so we're going to remove our masks. We're modeling good behavior here. We know that mask protects us.
That's right.
It was a little odd this year getting sports started, and we waited with every single meeting that the Kentucky High School Athletic Association had this year in summer, talking about how to open effectively and safely. So for many of us that live and breathe high school sports, we were pretty amazed and welcomed being able to bring that to you. Josh, for those at home that may not be as familiar with West Point Bank, what are some of the services that West Point Bank offers?
Yes, so West Point Bank is a full-service bank. We have 5 branches in West Point, Radcliffe, Elizabethtown, Glendale, and Upton. As I said, we're a full-service bank. We offer everything from your regular checking accounts to savings accounts, certificates of deposits, to any types of loans, whether it be residential, 1 to 4 family, primary residence loans, construction loans, automobile loans, commercial loans, farm loans. You name it, we can pretty much do it.
Awesome. What's the history of the bank?
So actually, West Point Bank was started, I believe, in 1914. And First Breckenridge Bank Shares, which is the holding company that owns West Point Bank at this point, purchased that in, I believe, mid-1980s, so roughly 34 years ago. So next year will be 35 years that we're celebrating the anniversary of First Breckenridge Bank Shares owning West Point Bank. So been in the community for a long time.
Mm-hmm. What's your motto and what's your all's theme?
So we are hometown banking made simple. We try to focus our efforts on Hardin and the few surrounding counties, but primarily Hardin County. The vast majority of the employees that we have live, obviously work, go to church in Hardin County. So we really focus our efforts there. A lot of our advertising, a lot of the community events that we do, a lot of our sponsorships are centered around this community in this county.
Now, in addition to sponsoring us, like you mentioned that you help sponsor some other community events and things. What are some of those?
So we've done the Heartland Parade, Upton Days, Glendale Days, West Point Days, Hooray for Heroes, Relay for Life, the Buddy Walks. If there's something that we can do in the community to support this community and the citizens that live in it, we try to get involved and do things like that.
Now, how many employees do you have?
It varies, but approximately mid-40s, and that's pretty consistent. One thing about us, we don't have a whole lot of turnover, which I think is a testament to our bank. The vast majority of the people that come to work here stay here.
And with your employees, like you said, I think they feel like a family.
They do. A lot of our employees obviously work together in close quarters, but they become very good friends outside of the bank as well too. And I think that just goes back to a testament of how we do business. And it's not just our employees. It's we really take the time to get to know our customers. We treat every individual like they are number one because they are. We're curious. We want to know their names. We want to know about their families. We want to know what's going on. We've always said that banking is a relationship business. There's a lot of banks in Hardin County. We're all selling roughly the same thing. It is what it is. But I think what sets us apart and what makes us the best bank in Hardin County is the relationships that we build with our customers and how we strive every day to take the best care of our customers that we possibly can.
Yeah. And I know that you all have taken a lot of safety measures this year in COVID-19. We'll discuss that as well.
We have. So we have, COVID has obviously changed the way we bank a little bit. You know, we did spend some time there where we had our lobbies closed and we were drive-through only. Our lobbies are now open back up. We are still monitoring the amount of people in the bank at a time. You know, we have the germ guards. Obviously, we have sanitizer and masks available, and again, trying to practice social distancing, so all of our tellers are spread apart. You know, we're workstations are 6 feet apart from each other, and again, wearing masks. But want to take the time to thank both the employees of West Point Bank and our customers. It is different times. You know, we're experiencing things that we've never experienced, and there's still times on a Friday afternoon that the drive-through is 10 or 11 cars wrapped around the building, and our customers have been so patient with that. Our employees have. It's not easy. It's difficult, but they've managed, and it's just, again, a testament to the community. People understand things are a little bit different right now, and unfortunately, you may have to wait a little bit longer to cash a check or make a deposit, or you may wait a little bit longer in the drive-through. But we appreciate the patience that our customers are having, and again, appreciate the employees that work for me. That they've just done a fantastic job.
So that's awesome. Why do you feel that live sports coverage is important in the area?
So these students are going to grow up and be the leaders in our community. And we've actually had several employees that are full-time employees with me right now that started out in the co-op. And a lot of these a lot of these athletes, sports is a way to teach them. You know, there's success in sports and there's sometimes failure, and you know, you're going to be successful in life, and sometimes, you know, things aren't going to go your way, and you need to learn how to win and you need to learn how to lose. And I think that sports is a great teaching tool about learning how to win, learning how to lose, learning how to treat one another, you know, win as a team, lose as a team. So I think just a great sports can be a great building block for, you know, how you should handle yourself and your further career and how you should live your life. A lot of valuable lessons you can learn in sports.
Exactly, and it's just great to see those athletes out on the field.
It is. I can remember I was watching the live, I guess it was a Facebook Live of the KHSAA event when they were debating on whether they were going to play sports. I can remember I was rooting for that just as hard as I was for a child out there or an athlete out there, a student out there trying to score a touchdown or score a goal or, you know, get a base hit, something like that.
I was going to say, everybody, we were all listening on bated breath to make sure that they would vote that. So,
we were.
And it was heartbreaking last spring, not for those athletes to have their seasons.
I couldn't imagine. You know, I played high school sports. I couldn't imagine having my senior year taken away from me.
Snatched away.
All the hard work and, you know, effort and, you know, potential scholarship opportunities for some of those students. It was, I couldn't imagine.
Right. Well, and even with the, you know, we're basketball crazy in this area, not having a state tournament. I mean, it was much of a shock. And I know everyone reacted like, why are we doing this? But in all honesty, it did save lives. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you again, Josh, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
And again, for those at home, please check out West Point Bank and Hometown Banking Made Simple. They're easy to get in touch with. And how can they find you?
westpointbank.com or our main number, two different numbers, 270-763-8282 or 270-351-1414.
All right, awesome. West Point Bank, they're your local hometown banking center. Hello, high school sports fans. I'm Gina Ryan, Director of Hardin County
We're on. Welcome back to Radcliffe and North Hardin High School, where the halftime score, the North Hardin Trojans 9, the visiting Bruins 0. And again, as we mentioned pregame, Jeff, we expected a good football game. And again, the strength of the Bruins is that defense. And right now, they're just really struggling to find their offense and try to get anything put together so that they can get back in this ball game.
They did have a nice little drive there that they were putting together towards the end, and it looked pretty promising until that unbelievable blitz just put it to bed. But maybe, I'm just hoping maybe they found some things there that they liked. And I know that the Trojans were playing a little bit more loose in the backfield, in their defensive backs, and so they were able to get some passes off. But they did have some success in passing to the sides and getting some little run after the pass. So maybe they picked up a few ideas and a few encouragements. So, it's not bad. Wasn't a bad way to end the half.
Well, looking for hopefully a good ball game here in the second half. Certainly the Trojans have been dominant. It has been 2 years, week 7, 2 years exactly since the Trojans lost a regular season ball game. They lost to Boyle County, who is a state champion either that year or the year before. That's 2018, last time the Trojans lost a regular season game. So this is a juggernaut of a program. And again, the Bruins, a big underdog coming in tonight. Again, a decent performance for their young ball club. But again, at any moment you could see this Trojan team explode. You saw the 33-yard run by Lavelle Wright that kind of put them in scoring position there late in the half. Again, this Trojan ball club has so many weapons.
We were talking about that last time we were here covering a game, and we mentioned the 2 years ago loss to Doyle, but that was an away game. And the question we didn't know was, when's the last time that they've lost a regular season game on this home field? And that could be quite a bit longer.
It may have been 2017 when that happened. I think they only lost 2 regular season games in the 2018 season.
Yeah.
So again, this is a program under Coach Thompson that really has it going.
It really does.
They are really playing some good football. That defense is just suffocating. Again, they blitz a lot. They bring a lot of pressure. The guys up front, Chadburn, Alex White, don't call their names a lot. They're not making a ton of the plays. Every now and again they're in on those plays, but they are really doing a good job of eating up blockers so that those linebackers who do blitz quite often are really, really so athletic.
They really are.
They cover so much ground. Again, it's just suffocating.
Seems
like they're all at the ball.
Which absolutely is what makes a real nightmare tonight for Central Hardin, because, the most effective running plays have been up the middle, and so they've tried to do some sweeps and jet sweeps and, some slower developing plays from out on the outside. But, man, the Trojan defense is just so fast, and they just shut it down. So that has been little to no success for the Bruins.
Joel Cruz has had a great night tonight on the defensive side for the Trojans. A really good night for Lavelle Wright.
Fans, a reminder, if you leave
he's got, I believe, about 11 carries for somewhere in about the 60-yard range. So a good start for Lavelle Wright on this evening. We'll see if in the second half they can continue to build on. A lot of times when you're the bigger, stronger team, when you're the team that has the momentum, that is the better football team, you wear down your opponent, and the second half can be a big half.
So what's your thoughts? Are you thinking North Hardin's going to come out here and start putting up some points
I think so. I honestly, obviously, we both want to see a good football game and don't want to be yawning by the fourth quarter. But
Correct.
The fact is, I just don't see how Central Hardin's going to put points on the board.
I don't either.
Such a good defense, and the offense right now for the Bruins is just limited, Jeff.
And they've not been staying on the field long enough to give their defense a time to recoup, and that really starts paying the price for that in the second half. And so we'll see.
Well, that's what we're talking about here, is that second half. Who's going to be able to have more energy and be ready to play here? The kick is about off, and there we go. Half number 2 underway here. Josh Brown
drops
fumbling
the
the kickoff. He picks it up, trying to get outside around the right. He'll be short of 20, about to the 16-yard line, it looks like, maybe the 17. So Bruins backed up again. It seems like they've started every one of their series deep in their own territory. There has not been any field position for the Bruins.
There's no question about it that that is another aspect of the game that we haven't talked about. But, North Hardin has 100% won the field position game on this, because every time that North Hardin has had to punt, or, it's pretty much pinned Central Hardin back. That last drive, I think, was the first time, was it not, they crossed the midfield line?
I believe so. That's correct. Carter Robinson out to the left along with Trent Hill, I believe. Trayvon Williams in the backfield with Braden Robbins. In the shotgun, 1st and 10. Give again out to the left.
Cuts it back up in the middle and gets a few yards.
So Trayvon Williams on the carry, and he did pick up about
Williams
2 or 3 yards. I'm going to say 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
That might be one of the adjustments that they made, was to fake that slower moving sweep out around to the side and then just cut it back up after all the defenders.
I think it was supposed to be a wide play, but the quick pursuit that we talked about was right in front of him. He cut it back because there was nowhere else to go other than straight ahead.
Yeah,
so good decision, certainly.
Absolutely.
2nd down and 8, under center now. Wing T formation to the right. They're going to give it on the buck sweep to the right. That's Trayvon Williams again. Had some space, but
he does.
Kind of grabbed
a couple of yards.
Dragged down.
Williams on the carry.
Looks like Jordan Moore, maybe, number 20 on the tackle. I couldn't see who it was. I think that's who it was over there on the left side. Maybe Elijah Banks, actually. 21, not 20 on the tackle.
Not sure either.
Just a gain of a yard. 3rd down and
Gain
7
1,
now.
3rd and 7 for the Bruins.
And again, they're putting themselves in 3rd and long a lot. 10:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And now already a situation where the Bruins don't want to give the ball immediately back to the Trojan offense.
No. 3rd and long is not where you need to be.
Double wing formation, tight end right.
He's under center.
Motion, fake this jet sweep and give it back on the reverse. It's Williams again with a good pickup, but it won't be enough. When you're at 3rd and 7, 5 yards isn't going to get it done.
I think he's going to be a couple of yards short, so he did get some yardage on that, but they needed that on their 1st down, not their 3rd down.
So Williams, I think it's actually a gain of 4 there. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3 from the 26-yard line. And the Bruins will have to punt. Again, I mentioned earlier, Jeff, that I'd love to see Adam Hobbs, the big tight end involved in the offense, finding a way to get him the ball on a drag or a quick out, something where he can use his size.
He was in the backfield on one play in the first half, wasn't he?
It was almost a decoy, though. They faked the ball on a lead play behind him like he was going to be the lead blocker and gave it on a reverse. So it was almost like he was a decoy. What do we have here, Jeff?
I don't know.
On the Trojans.
Wow.
So 1st down, they were able to pick up the 1st down on the offsides.
Yeah,
so I saw the flag, but I didn't realize it was against the Trojans. So there we go. They're bringing their offense back on the field. And so it is Bruin ball, 1st down.
Coach Thompson
30-yard line.
Fired up. I mean, a big mistake for the punt return team to jump off sides. That's just silly. Overbalanced formation to the right. They're going to give to Trent Hill over that right side. He's got a little space. Off tackle. He'll pick up about 4 yards here, about to the 35-yard line.
They definitely seem to be having a little bit more success off tackle to the right than coming back left.
I agree. That has been where they've had a little more yardage, a little more space. I believe that's where Andrew Hobbs is actually, Adam's twin. He's at the right tackle position, and so looking pretty good over there on that side.
Sealing that end off a little bit better.
Absolutely. Braden Robbins running backwards and just not a good idea.
He tried to go left, but I mean, it just, that door shuts. The moment he turns left, that side, obviously the right side is the strong side for the Trojan defense.
Well, after a 4-yard gain, they're now going to lose 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11. And honestly, it was the read option again, and Braden Robbins pulled the ball, and there was just nothing there. Whether he had given it or whether he pulled it, it really didn't matter.
He had no choice.
Nothing there, and he needed to just get downhill and get what he could, but was kind of frozen as all the black jerseys ran at him. 3rd and long. He's sprinting out to his left. Lund's in the chase. He's going to run the football here. He's dragged out of bounds. It looked like Alex White, who eventually got to him. Yeah.
Tackled by Alex
Well,
White.
he picked up about 5 yards to get back to where they had been on the play before. So 4th down now and about 7, maybe somewhere in the 6 or 7 range, or just on about the 34-yard line. And it just delayed the inevitable punt, the offsides, because the Bruins can't get anything going, Jeff.
Feel pretty strongly that the punt return team is not going to jump offside at this moment.
Well, you may see Coach Thompson come unhinged if they do.
He was not happy.
Get the camera on Coach Thompson. This might be fun. All right, so the play is away, and kick is a little off, a little awkward. Braden's had good kicks.
Let it roll this time.
And it
And
does.
They did. Somebody must have talked to him at halftime.
Down to the 32. They did let the ball continue to run this time instead of jumping on it.
Yeah, I get it. You need every yard you could get. So he didn't completely flip the field, but it does put him, 20 yards behind midfield. So.
Well, if they could get a stop here, they might get some field position next time after a couple of first downs coming out. So they've just got to play a little defense here. Tucker Walters, the freshman nose guard, a little late reporting to the field, but he's there. He's actually playing tackle at this point.
He is stout.
That is a good kid and a good football player, freshman kid to be out there in big-time 6A football. Give is to Lavelle right over the left side. He's going to pick up about 2 yards. Gabe Ramirez is there to help make the tackle. Maybe 3 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 there.
Is number 64 Tucker? Is he a nose guard or
he's playing? He's playing like a 5 technique, almost like a defensive end. It's a 3-man front, so whether you call him a defensive end or a tackle at this point is inconsequential. But Cameron Smith, that's right, and everybody there, boy, good defensive play.
He swarmed the ball on that one. So there you go. They may get what they need here. This is a big time hold for the defense if they can do it.
3rd and 6.
And that would absolutely give them the opportunity to get some half-decent field position here.
Nolan Goodman, Caden Ferguson, Adam Hobbs all on the tackle. Hobbs right now playing that middle linebacker spot instead of defensive end, which is where Walters is playing. That's where Hobbs has played in the past. When they play a 4-man front, you'll see Hobbs go down into that spot. In coverage now, the curl route. What a beautiful curl route by Marcus Harris.
Perfect.
And he's going to get a big gainer.
Yeah.
Wow. Complete to Harris.
About
that's
a 21-yard gain for Marcus Harris.
That's a heartbreaker when you've got him down. And, it was a beautiful pass. A nice route. He ran a really nice route on that.
He runs a curl route and works back to the quarterback 2 or 3 yards. He really made a sharp cut coming back. It was just a great job against the corner, Carter Robinson. 1st down for the Trojans, 1st and 10 from about the 41-yard line. Quick screen to Harris this time again. He's got space outside again. Knocked out of bounds by Caden Ferguson, but after a real nice gain.
Harris knocked out of bounds by Ferguson. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4.
That's Harris's 4th catch now. He's the leading receiver for the Trojans, and he is the leading receiver this evening as well. Lavelle Wright set to the right, 2nd and 4. Give is to Lavelle Wright. He's going to come over the left side, trying to get outside. He stiff arms Gabe Ramirez. He's got a 1st down.
Boy, that block
trying to punish.
Lavelle Wright on the carry.
Number 74, the Trojans.
That's Trey Alexander, 74.
Lost his helmet on that play, so he'll have to come off the field.
Gain of 7 for a 1st down, Trojans.
Well, it was Nolan Goodman and Trent Hill that were there to actually Mason Thompson and Trent Hill there to make the tackle, but Lavelle Wright punished them a little bit. Big 1st down carry there for Lavelle.
Yeah, it was.
About 7-yard carry.
There was nobody over there for Central.
Quick hitch out of both the outside receivers. Good tackle.
Nice tackle. Nice tackle.
Pass is complete.
Maybe 88 Jalen Moore on the reception.
To Jalen Moore.
You know, they both, as they were, he was running, and
2nd and 2.
it was whoever got lower won on that one. And I was afraid they were going to going to be a big helmet crash on that one.
I believe that was Mason Thompson on the tackle there from his safety position. Trips formation to the right. Defense is definitely shaded heavily to that same side. Wimberley hangs on to the ball. He's going to try to go to his outlet receiver, which is Lavelle Wright, and he just overthrew it a little bit, just missed. He was looking to his right, Jeff, to the Trips side, but when there was nothing there, he went back to his safety valve, which was the running back just out of the backfield on a swing route. He was open, wasn't he?
He was totally open, which is one of those passes they say, you know, it's sometimes more difficult to hit an open receiver than it is one who's under coverage.
I think he led him, Jeff, but Lavelle was standing still.
You're right. He was.
3rd and 3, trips formation right again. Heavily defense to that side. They're going to give it to Lavelle Wright. He's going to break back to the right side. Hobbs there to stuff. Well, he's pushing.
He still got a few yards.
He did. I think he picked it up.
Yeah, Hobbs slowed him down, but he didn't prevent it.
Big Adam Hobbs stuck him, but he spun off and kept fighting and picked up 5 yards.
Reached the yard gain. Well, here we are back in the red zone at this point in time. Trojans threatening to put one in.
Jeff, they put this one in, that may be out of reach for the Bruins. This is a big defensive stand. If they could hold them to a field goal again like they did last time in the red zone, it would be big. Quick screen out here. It's to Smith, and ball hit the ground.
Off the ground. Yeah, that was a nice little try, Cameron. Definitely was a one-hopper.
Well, the ball is placed at about the 14-yard line. It's 2nd down and 10.
So there.
Maybe the 15. Maybe right at the 15. So 2nd down and 10. 4:29 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wimberley takes the snap. Give us to Lavelle right off the right side again. Defense is there. It's a decent little pickup. It'll bring up a 3rd down, though, and 3rd and medium. After the pickup of about 5 yards. So Lavelle Wright, again, pushing the pile. Defense looks good, but Lavelle is really doing a good job pushing the pile. Down to the 9-yard line, so maybe 2nd or 3rd and 4 here. It looks like 5 to me. It's close. Defense is set. Still in a 3-man front look, even down here on the goal line. 3 wide receivers to the right and trips. It's going to be screened to Smith, and this time they've got him picking it up and running with it.
Well, but
it wasn't called incomplete.
So I think it must have been a lateral.
Wimberley's pass is complete to Cameron Smith.
But he called it a pass, but it sure did look like he dropped it and picked it back up again.
I think he may have caught it before it hit the ground. So he gets it down inside the 5, which is enough to make it 1st down and goal on the pass to Cameron Smith. Tight trips formation to the right. Michael Lunds is checked in. He's usually on the defensive side. That tight trips formation under center. Lavelle Wright is the lone back. They're going to run it over the right side here where that trips is. And they give it to Lavelle Wright. He's a little short of the goal line, but it's a good pickup.
He just went right behind Lunds.
Gain of about 3. He's down to the 1-yard line.
Gain of 3. 2nd and 1.
2nd and goal here. Again, 3:01 to go in the 3rd quarter and counting. Wimberley under center. Probably a quarterback sneak here or just turn around and give it to the big back, and that's what they'll do. Wright is looking off the right side.
Yeah,
he's in easily that time.
He is in.
Barely touched.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. That's going to be a hard one to bounce back from. Even if, I mean, there's still, just under 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, but we have not seen anything at this point in time that Central's going to be able to. But you never know. We were a little bit surprised at the end of the 1st half with their ability to march it down a little bit.
Caden Logston in, number 17, to try the point after. High snap, but it's put down. Logston will knock it through. So with 2:51 to go in the 3rd, the Trojans 16, Bruins 0.
This is a Hardin County and the Educational and Community Television student production of HCEC-TV. It's a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy and Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in E-Town, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, South Louisville, and online at physicaltherapyky.com. And Blue Ribbon Renovations is a new and locally owned Mark Harris company. It's offering 0% interest and no payments for 12 months on windows, doors, fences, and several other construction projects. Explore your options or schedule your appointment today with Michelle at 270-763-3186. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices. Pickup service and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling.
Well, the kick is coming here. Kick deep. Looks like Josh Brown will have it again. That is Brown again. It's not Brown this time.
Oh my gosh!
I believe that's number 9, Terry Brooks.
Terry Brooks, what a
with
tackle.
The ball, but Terry Brooks is brought down by Michael Lunds. Actually, as Michael Lunds 10 on the tackle. So the big linebacker, the first one down there. It's scary when a guy's that big and that fast.
And he absolutely was. Beautiful tackle.
So not much of a return. The Bruins again will start backed up this time on their own 13-yard line. You've really got to be able to set up some kind of return and get some yards, get your back off of the end zone.
Yeah. Absolutely. Once again, we're just looking at terrible field position for the Bruins.
Play action. Braden Robbins looking down the middle. He threw
got
all kinds of traffic. Carter Robinson couldn't quite pull it in. He almost snuck it through about 4 defenders. Joel Cruz was there.
He really did. It hit him. He could have caught that ball. That was a catchable ball. But
it was a dart. Robbins can throw the ball, and Carter really Robinson had a chance at it, but Joel Cruz on the coverage. Three receivers to the right, the back set to the left. A lot of confusion, and there's going to be a timeout call because the Bruins are really confused about where they're supposed to be lined up. Carter Robinson was out to the left, but just real confusion.
I also want to thank our remaining sponsors, E-Town Exterminating. It's a locally owned, family-run pest control company. It's been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties in the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And finally, we want to thank West Point Bank. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
So on the incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10 here for the Bruins. They have the formation figured out. Trips to the right. Give is to Trayvon Williams.
He's
Lots
got room.
Of space.
Absolutely. Beautiful play. He had all kinds of room on that. That was the absolute best hole that we've seen all night from the Central Hardin Bruins.
About a 17-yard gain for Trayvon Williams. Yeah, the biggest running play of the night for the Bruins. It'll be 1st down and 10 at about the 30-yard line. So
Trayvon gets some space. He's dangerous.
Yeah, I was watching Coach Thompson. I'm sorry, Coach
no
Thompson was giving some directions to one of his players. Yeah, a bit. Sorry, like what's going on down there? I thought someone was hurt over on the sideline. All right.
See.
So, again, 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line here. Loaded formation to the right. Give up inside. Trent Hill, he's got a lot of space.
Kinds
Big
of room.
run,
Wow.
12 yards, Trent Hill.
Wow, that's impressive. 2 plays back to back. Wow. Like what we're seeing on this drive.
Well, good start to the drive here, and again, they're doing what it is that they do best, which is run the football. They have not been able to do that
absolutely
to this point.
It's just nice to see, you really do want to see a good game here, and it's nice to see Central able to put some things together.
So 1st and 10 now from their own 41-yard line. Turn and give is to Trent Hill. He's got space again and running hard for about 7 yards up to the 49-yard line. So they're really moving the football here.
So you do have a little bit of success on the outside, getting out around the contain, and guess what that does? It loosens up the middle a little bit.
Well, now Trent Hill is slow to get up, and they're going to call a brief timeout to get him. He's
been their best weapon tonight.
He has. The trainer, Jeremy, has come out to, Jeremy Steakley has come out to help Trent Hill off the field. He is walking under his own power, just maybe rung up a little bit. We may not see him again with the way concussion protocols go these days. If he was banged the way it looked like he was, we may not see him again until next week. 1:45 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 3. Mason Thompson wide to the left. You've got three wide receivers to the right. Give this to Williams again off the left side. He's got about 1.5 yards. He's getting close to the 1st down, but he's short.
About 1.5 yards, 2 yards shy of that. Again, you know, they showed that sweep, and then he cut back and was able to get a couple of yards on it. But
I think out of that trips formation, they're finding some success back to the weak side. The Trojans are overloading the defense.
I was going to say, what does that do to the defense to change it?
They're overloading the defense to the trip side and is giving a little more space.
In the middle.
Yeah, to come back in. Well, just to go back to the weak side on the run. So.
Offsides on Trojans. They definitely encroached.
They're pointing. They think someone moved to draw them.
Question is, which one do the linesmen see?
3rd and 1 here, trying to get an easy 1st down. Trent Hill is coming back onto the field. Talking it over.
They are conversing. Against the Trojans.
False start on the Bruins. So 3rd down and 6, a good drive. Kind of takes a bit of a turn for the worse here. So, yeah.
Not sure if we're going to get this play off before the quarter runs down.
Well, they're going to have to, because they have blown this dead, and it's a 25-second clock here. So they've got to get this, got to get to the line and get going here. The Bruins do, and get this thing snapped.
3rd and 6, Trojan fans.
Yeah, 3rd and 6, and boy, 3rd and 1 was an easy one maybe to pick up, and now they've got a tough situation. Wing formation to the right, tight end left. Give up inside. Trent Hill cuts back.
He's got it.
More room. Trying to outrun defenders down to the 33.
Wow.
Big pickup.
But now he really is hurt. Trent is really hurt this time.
About a 24-yard gain for Trent Hill on 3rd and 6.
He, towards the end of that run, I mean, man, I love his effort. He just lowered that right shoulder and went right into the defender, and he's definitely holding that right shoulder low right now.
Well, that's a big, tough kid, and he is really running the football well. We are now at the end of 3. The North Hardin Trojans 16, the Central Hardin Bruins 0.
And they are driving.
This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Blue Ribbon Renovations, a Mark Harris Company, and E-Town Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs. Air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew. We would also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today.
Well, it's obviously we're not part of the SEC because I'm hearing some cowbell.
Is that Texas A&M that would do that? Or just Texas?
It's there's a couple of them do it, but Mississippi State, I believe, is
we need more cowbell.
We need more cowbell.
More cowbell.
What we need is more cowbell.
All right, the Bruins in their deepest penetration into the Trojan territory on the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Turn, it's the reverse to Trayvon Williams, and again,
It's about
maybe
a yard.
maybe a yard or two. They fake the ball to Trent Hill, which is a good idea to use him as a decoy as much as he's been successful.
Yeah.
Williams will pick up a yard, and that'll bring up
Second
2nd down and 9. And again, the Bruins just need to continue to have positive plays. Those negative plays is what's been giving them behind the chains and in some trouble.
And meanwhile, the defense is over there getting a rest.
Exactly. Wing T formation to the right. Tight end is to the left. Give is to Trent Hill. He is straight ahead.
Hill on the carry.
Brought down.
Stopped by A.J. Rogerio.
A.J. Ruggiero, number 50, on the stop. And so about a 2-yard
3rd
gain
and
there
7.
for
Be
Trent
3rd
Hill.
and 7.
3rd and 7. What you got to think at this point, though, Jeff, is that they're in 4-down territory.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
a 3 or 4 yard gain here on a handoff doesn't hurt anything
Without
to give you a
question.
4th and short.
You're exactly right. Thinking like a coach.
The whole playbook is open right here, I would say. Terry Brooks checking in for Gabe Ramirez. Trojans will see how they align here. They'll stay in their traditional three-man front that they run all the time. Michael Lund's in there at that middle linebacker spot. Same formation for the Bruins. And they get the Trojans to jump this time. Alex White, 32, jumps off sides. And so the Bruins are trying to use that hard count.
They really are. You got to
Having
give
some
it to
success.
the Bruin QB. He's definitely turned it into it a couple of times here.
So 3rd and 7 turns into 3rd and 2. So with 2 downs to get this, you got to think the Bruins have an opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They did the right thing this time instead of going back 5.
Robbins getting the call from the sideline here into the huddle now. 10-18 and counting here in the 4th quarter. And the Bruins trying to make something happen here late in the game.
I'm seeing Mr. Hill getting the ball this time.
Well, on 3rd and 2, not a bad call, Coach. And that is what it is. He's straight ahead for about 5 or 6. That'll be a 1st down, tackled by Michael Lunds, number 10.
He did not have a whole lot of resistance coming at him. You would think that they would load the side where he is because he did not reverse field or anything. He just went straight ahead.
1st down.
About a 6-yard carry for Trent Hill there. And again, he is having a really good night and a very good second half here. There was a lot of space over there, Jeff. You're right. I even saw a cutback lane. Had he been able to see it, I think right now he's just trying to put his head down and get yards.
I think you're exactly right.
He's made a couple big runs here lately, but I think he's his gas tank's on about empty, playing all that defense he's playing as well. Robbins on the roll out to the right. He's going to look downfield. Jump was way early, intercepted. Should have downed it in the end zone there. The defensive back. That may be a safety. He was tackled and tried to run it out. They're saying he got out of the end zone about a foot.
Yeah.
I can't see who that interception was made by. Who was that?
I did not see either. Was it Lunds? No.
It's not Lunds. It was number 3. Is that 3?
Possibly. I didn't see his number, but I'm like you. I'm thinking, why are you running that ball out?
Number 3 is Micah Parms on the interception. Very dangerous to return the ball out of there.
And so, you know, consequently, they are all standing in the end zone.
They're on the foot line. Not a bad throw by Braden Robbins. The receiver just jumped early.
Yeah, he did.
Totally mistimed his jump.
Yeah.
Had a chance at it. Give, obviously, is to Lavelle Wright, and that's a great idea. He runs out for about 4 yards, I think. Delivering punishment on the way.
Boy, he's not getting up very quickly, holding that right
Lavelle
leg.
Wright on the carry.
Right knee, he looks like he's holding there.
The injured player is Wright.
I think he took a helmet into the leg.
Well, honestly, again,
sure.
with tackling what it is these days, they encourage tacklers to go low. They don't want helmet contact. And you're going to get those kinds of injuries from time to time because tacklers are being encouraged to go low now.
They are, and I remember when that decision was made, and I thought, okay, so yeah, you're protecting the head, but for those of us who are currently walking around with replaced knees because of those days, we're thinking to ourselves, man, going low is not necessarily a great option.
Yeah. So you can see the concern with the North Hardin
Yeah.
coach meeting with the offense, but all their eyes are not on coach. They're on Lavelle Wright, watching to see what's going on with him.
He immediately.
Lavelle Wright, I have his stats right now, 19 carries, 126 yards tonight. So he's had a heck of a night. Obviously run very hard, run very well. He just got his team off the goal line there with a 3-yard carry to get to actually a 4-yard carry to get to the 4-yard line. They were inside the 1 there.
That'd be a huge loss for them.
Still working on Lavelle. They've got him up, and they'll help him off to the bench or to the training table to get a better look at that.
He is not putting any pressure at all on that leg.
He's wanting help.
He immediately rolled over and just pulled that right leg up to him, and
that's a shame.
yeah, it really is.
I believe it's Kai Boyd, number 24, that will replace him. I'm trying to see the number in the
It
running
is
back
24.
position. 24 is Kai Boyd lining up in the backfield. I know 32, Alex White, played some running back
Hot
last
dogs
year for
and
them.
chili are now $1.
Well, there was a very important announcement just made that has completely thrown me for a loop.
He's just Paul's looking at me like, "Can you handle the call for the next few minutes?" They just announced hot dogs and chili for $1. So
They got
we
the
may
good big
lose.
hot dogs like you get at Sam's Club,
Oh,
man.
man.
Those dudes are good. Wimberly taking the pass. He's going to throw the screen to Cameron Smith out to the right. It looks like they've gotten plenty of space out there. He's going to pick up a couple of yards.
Pass
Yeah.
is complete to Cameron Smith.
Boy, they're Lavelle Wright is coming over here to go into the tent.
Gain of
and,
3.
he is just not
Third and
putting
5.
any pressure whatsoever on that leg.
Gain of 3 for Cameron Smith. It's bringing up a 3rd down and 5. So I guess they only had a couple-yard gain on the previous play. They marked it out of bounds a little differently than what we had seen before. Only a 2-yard gain for Wright on
Yeah, I
that one.
think the deception was he was heading out
Yeah.
sideways and it looked farther. But
Yeah. Quick
he's
screen to
coming
the other
back this
side.
time.
Marcus Harris with the ball. Terry Brooks there.
he
Big pickup.
picked
I
up
think he
first
got that
down.
one.
Yeah, he definitely
Wimberly's
did.
pass is
Big
complete to
play.
Marcus Harris.
He picked up the first, so he meets the yard to gain, and first down for the Trojans. That was a big hole to come out of, especially when you did not have the help of Lavelle Wright other than
Yeah.
that first run.
Yeah. So at this point, I've got Manny Wimberly at 12 of 17 on the game. A lot of those coming in the screen pass variety. Trips formation to the left. Give us to Boyd. Almost mishandled the handoff.
He did.
He's around
Man,
the
he's
right
fast.
side, though, picking up a lot of yards. About a 14-yard gain for
On the
24.
carry.
Boyd's got some speed. He's a little bit shorter than Lavelle Wright, and maybe not as tall as
Hot
big, but
Boyd on the carry.
wow, he's got some speed.
Gain of 13 for a first down, Trojans.
Kai Boyd on 1st and 10 picks up another first down, and now Trojans seem like they may have something going. They're now on the 27-yard line. 8:06 to go. Can they run this thing all the way down the field? That would be a 99.5-yard drive. Another quick screen to Marcus Harris. Boy, he took that deep in the backfield,
Yeah,
but he'll
he
get
did.
several yards here out of it. Good.
He went back about 3 yards after he caught the ball, circling back around, but made it up on the end.
It's going to be about a 5-yard gain tackle there by Caden Ferguson and Terry Brooks.
Gain of 4.
They've actually moved it back to a gain of 4, so another completion
2nd and 6.
there. Again, many of these completions are the screen pass variety, so taking advantage of whatever it is they're seeing here, a deep secondary. The secondary looks like they're starting to tighten it up a little bit on their alignment so that they're not giving up those easy, well, only 5 guys in the box. They ought to run the football straight ahead. Again, another screen pass. This time Jalen Sharps, he's breaking 2 tackles.
Yeah, boy, he's not
He's
going
got
down.
about 9 yards, almost
Wow.
10 yards for Jalen Sharps.
Man,
and
he
the-
fought for that.
Yeah. Bruins have got to figure out something where they can cover just a quick screen.
Yeah.
So far, we've seen 5 quick screens on this drive. That's all it looks like they need to do right now. is throw that quick screen, and it's going to be continuing right down the field. So let's see if they go again.
It's netting them about 5 to 6 yards each time, pretty much.
It's an easy throw too, Jeff, because it's to the short side of the field. There they go again. Sharps with the ball. He's going to make a move and again pick up 5. It looks like they had it defended pretty well, but maybe a 4-yard gain.
It's an easy pass when you've got an arm like Manny Wimberly.
That helps as well.
I mean, he zips that thing out there. The guy's not standing there waiting on it.
But again, it's short side of the field. It's about a 13, 14-yard throw tops. I mean, it's like standing and pitching and catching with your friend in the before the game. Very easy. 2nd and 6 here. On the 48-yard line, not quite to midfield yet. To give us to Boyd again, straight ahead. He's breaking it out to the right. He's trying to get to the sideline. There is a flag. He got 6 or 7 for a first down, but I think there's a hold on the edge.
I think that's going against the Trojans.
Flag on the play.
I believe it was Nolan Goodman that was held by from Central Hardin. He's getting up slowly. Somebody dragged him down. And I think this one's going to come back. So from 2nd and 7, we'll see where this thing ends up. It looks like it'll be 2nd down and 17.
Goodman was very slow getting up after that. Marching back, so.
Well, I don't know if it's 2nd and 17. It looks more like about 2nd and 15. So it's a spot foul. So it might have been a foul that happened slightly downfield. Maybe 2nd and 16.
So you were right.
Somewhere in that
2nd
yardage.
and 15 is what the board is saying.
Okay, 2nd and 15.
39.
All right, they need to get. Well, they've dropped the other stick for some reason down there. Something wrong with it. But yeah, they need to get to the opposing 46-yard line for a first down. Faking the screen. No, they're going to throw the screen to Jalen Sharps.
He was open for a little bit, but then
nothing there. Yeah, he's going to get no gain. Good play again by Ferguson, Brooks, and Trent Hill. And now Sharp's slow to get up a little bit as well.
Yeah,
Jeff,
he twisted his leg.
Did he?
Yeah, when he was twisting.
His back's hurt, and he's holding his back and hip. They pump fake there. I thought they were going to throw the little fake. Fake the screen and throw the deep ball there, but Wimberly decided against that. There was a deep safety, so.
Which would not be a bad option for that play action, considering how many times they've done this.
I thought they'd get it there. 2 wide receivers to each side. 3rd and 15 now. Wimberly looking down the field. There's a crossing route. Sharps was wide open. Wimberly missed him. Now he's going deep down the field. He's got him.
He definitely has him.
But he number 8 Harris, just slightly, and good coverage.
Yeah, it was good coverage. But he had him for a bit, but by the time he saw him, it was too late. And even with as good an arm as he had, the coverage was able to come back over. All right, so we're 4th and 15, so we're going to be looking at a punt.
Well, yeah, 4th down and 15, and no one. Well, there comes someone back deep. Trayvon Williams is ready to receive the punt. Looks like the Bruins are set up to try to block this punt, man.
They are. Everybody.
They got 8 of them up and coming at it.
Oh, man.
Not quite there. Good punt by Alex White. High.
Oh, no.
Williams drops it, but he's able to fall on it quickly there. So
he waved his hand for the fair catch, and then he took his eye off and looked at the coverage, and that was just enough to let the ball go right through his hands. But you're right, he made up for it, was able to come back. But obviously then is where it is. So here we are, 5:45 left in the 4th quarter, 16-0. The Bruins have the ball. They definitely showed some much more impressive drive the last couple of times. Yeah. And so I guess in the end, win or lose, you're going to go home thinking we learned some things tonight. You're playing a good team.
Well, we said, we expected about a 2 to 3 score game, and that's about where we're sitting right now at 16-0. 5:45 remaining in the game. That Bruin defense has played well. They're just not enough firepower on the offensive side to make anything happen here. So
you're not going to shut Manny Wimberly out.
Yeah. Well, there's a give to Trent Hill again. He'll pick up about 3 yards.
Haven't seen or heard any news on LaBelle Wright, so we're not sure what's going on there. Hope he's
from our position, we can't see what's going on in the tent down below us here, but yeah, he has not come out of the tent.
Our sideline reporter is not working this evening to give us a report.
Send applications in to
Dale Mings.
Oh, boy.
HCEC.
He's going to be upset with you here in a minute. Give again to Trent Hill straight ahead, and that's maybe another yard or two, and so they're picking up positive yards, but the clock is ticking, 5:43 to go, and again, another 2-yard carry there. We've got 3rd down and 5, I'd say, for the Bruins here. 4:45 and counting, and it's ticking away, and you'll have Trojans with another victory and a regular season district championship. They will play 2 weeks in the playoffs for the official title.
Yeah.
But certainly the Trojans have done a great job here.
Now
defending their turf.
We know Hardin County Schools are going to an NTI schedule starting next week. That is not impacting any of the athletics, though. Is that correct?
That is something I haven't heard anything about. So
okay.
We will wait and see what decisions are made. I'm sure every effort's going to be made because we're getting ready to go into
championship season.
Yeah, into playoffs here in another week, in another 2 weeks, and so.
Even Louisville, when they shut down for the 2 weeks, they continued to play the, if I'm not mistaken, some of the championship teams were still playing.
I think when playoff seeding and positioning was involved, they were allowing some of those things. I think they wanted to be able to try to finish the season, and I think that, I'm sure, is the intention. But obviously we live in unprecedented times, and decisions have to be made, whatever they are. So wait and see. So 4th and 6, and the Bruins will punt it away. Marcus Harris back deep. The ball will bounce, and again,
this time that was a good thing to catch.
It may have been. It looked like it was coming back the other direction.
It was heading the other direction.
That's 11, Lamarion Blunt down in the ball there, and 4:02 to go.
And an opportunity for the Trojans to put some more points on the board right now with really good field position, starting at about the 45-yard line, and so we'll see what they can do.
They're on their own 45. I was really impressed the last drive, even though no points. They ran a lot of clock. And,
they did.
That's really what they needed, get it off the goal line there and run some clock. So
this is about the spot they were when they
had to give it up, right?
Yeah,
that's right. Boyd again in the backfield. Ball is given to Boyd straight ahead through the line.
Wow.
He punished.
You know, I did
safety.
not know what the drop off was going to be when Lavelle Wright went out, but I got to say. Lavelle Wright is a different style runner, but Boyd, he is powerful.
Yeah, looks good.
Strong runner.
Looks good. Carries of 13 and 9 yards here on a couple of the carries. So 2nd and 1. That was Mason Thompson on the tackle. Give again, and it'll be a 1st down. They're going to pick up about 3 yards on that carry. And this late in the game, you'd expect they're not going to throw the football. They're going to run it. Keep the clock moving. 3:26 to go. Clock has stopped to move the chains. It's going again, so they're going to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, I think Boyd hits that hole faster than Wright does, to be honest with you.
Maybe a little more of an aggressive style. Wright is more like your old Pittsburgh Steeler, Le'Veon Bell, who kind of looked for a hole to open
totally
and then hit it hard once he saw it.
Yeah, Bell runs a little bit more like, or Boyd runs a little bit more like Connor.
He runs straight ahead smasher. Sure.
Gain of 3.
3-yard carry on 1st down and 10 there, and so clock will continue to tick, and the Trojans are continuing to try to move the football now to the 40-yard line of the Bruins in their territory. So again, the Bruins ought to realize that they're going to run the football. They ought to be bringing some heat here.
Totally
and
are.
Cameron Smith jumps, and it's going to bring a 5-yard penalty for the Trojans.
That'll take them back behind the chains at this point.
2nd and 12.
Yeah, that'll bring about a 2nd and 12 now. Again, is that the 5th or 6th one of those we've seen, Jeff?
It's a lot. Coach is not happy, I'm sure, about that. They played well, but
that may be the difference in them scoring 30 instead of 16. They've had a couple of drives killed by 5-yard penalties and maybe a 10-yard holding penalty on the last series. So mistakes.
Central Hardin drops back after that because obviously they know.
Quick hitch. Wimberly gets it out to the right. I think that's Smith on the catch. Yeah. So Smith gets back the 5 yards. He just lost. Oh, that was Harris. Marcus Harris, number 8 on the catch. It's on the far side.
But Smith is thankful.
Yes. Way to go, Marcus Harris, getting back those yards. So Harris with a 5-yard reception, 3rd down and 7 now, 2:10, and the clock stopped. It was out of bounds. It was out of bounds. Wimberly looking
Wow.
to throw here on 3rd and 7.
He slips
Almost
out,
got
and
him.
he's got some space.
He's going to pick up the
He's
first
gonna
down
tuck
and
and
more. And there's
run.
going to be a penalty on the Trojans. They've got to throw that.
Block
Did
in
they
the
throw
back.
it?
No. There's
They didn't
no
throw
laundry.
it. That's exactly what happened, though, before when
Yeah.
they called it on Thompson,
Yep.
which is a block. I don't think
Yeah.
he hit him in the back, but it was a block coming from
Blind side.
downfield. Yes,
Yeah,
that blindside block.
undefense.
And they did not throw it. And it's Mason Thompson that got blocked, and he is throwing a fit right now.
Defenseless run, defenseless
yeah.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did clean his block.
So big carry by Manny Wimberly. He picks up about 20 yards on that carry,
Yeah.
and that's a big first
He just
down.
tucked and run.
1:59 to go here. Stepped out of bounds, so the clock is not running, but 1st and 10, quick screen. It's to Jalen Sharps. Needs to try to stay in bounds if he can, but I think
Wimberly's pass is
he's out of
complete to
bounds.
Sharps.
Picks up about 3 or 4 yards, I think.
Continuing
Maybe
to
a
move the
little bit more.
ball. Yeah,
And
5-yard
run the
gain
clock.
maybe.
Gain of 5.
Gain of
2nd
5.
and 5.
Stepped out of bounds on the play, so the clock is stopped. Again, it's Boyd in the pistol formation right behind Wimberly now. 3 receivers to the left. This has been the formation they've been throwing that quick screen out of, but he's going to give to Boyd. Boyd off the right side, making a couple guys miss. Good tackle there. I believe that's Nolan Goodman, number 20. Nope, it's number 30 on the tackle. I think that's Easton Link.
The gain is good. For
That
a
quick
first
screen is
down,
almost,
Trojans.
it should really be recorded as a running play. I mean, the way they run it.
Yeah,
I know it's a pass.
Yeah, but it's giving your athletes the ball in space
in
instead of
space.
with all those linemen
Absolutely.
and all the mess that they're trying to get through
Yeah, it's a
from
great
the
play.
backfield. Trips to the right, 130 and counting. 1st and goal on the 9. Trojans looking to put another score on the board. There's a quick fade. Jalen Sharps, touchdown! Jalen Sharps
Beautiful catch.
with 1:21 to go. Jeff, that's
Yeah.
just a really nice moment for Jalen wearing
Yeah, it
his
really is.
friend's jersey.
He's been working hard. He has been out there busting it. You can tell he really wanted to do something tonight to honor his friend. And well done. Well done.
Well done, and Caden Logston will come on to attempt the point after. And again, Demarie Lyons' jersey, number 18,
Yep.
being worn tonight by Jalen Sharps. And Sharps scores what looks like it'll be the last score of the game there. Late here in the 4th quarter, catching the pass from Manny Wimberly.
Really was a
Logston
nice
knocks it
pass.
through.
It was a
Sure.
back shoulder pass. And he turned it, and Jalen Sharp turned back into it, made a beautiful catch, and had plenty of space to get both feet down.
So the fade works to perfection, and the Trojan faithful celebrating, ready to enjoy a big victory tonight.
Yeah.
And Bruins are back to the drawing board, seeing what they can come up with. Good performance in a lot of ways, especially on the defensive side of the ball, but just not enough at this point to compete with the Trojans.
No, it's not. And, you know, we knew coming into this that would be a stretch for them to be able to hang together. But, you know, obviously knowing that Central's strong point is their defense, how long would they be able to hold them? But if your offense isn't giving you the time to recoup on the side and throwing some points on the board to stay with it, it's just eventually going to collapse. But all that said, you know, props to Central for you know, they had a few really nice drives, you know, especially in the second half. They started putting some things together and I think learned some stuff. So
Kick is away. Fielded by Terry Brooks at about the 17-yard line. He'll get back out to about the 24-yard line. So Brooks has been pushed into duty on kick returns this evening, and getting a couple of opportunities.
Bruins take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 1:17 to go, and the Bruins will take over here, down 23-0. And just about to run out the clock here. I'm sure both teams would love to get the clock run out and get everybody home
I
here.
think they're ready to be done at this point in time. The buses are already fired up and the lights are going.
Yes, they are. Straight ahead give this time, nothing there, obviously, just like it's been all night. I'm not sure who that was on the carry.
I couldn't see who got the ball.
I'm going to figure that out. It might have been 6 Gabe Ramirez. That is, in fact, who it was.
Haven't called his name at all tonight. We really expected to maybe be calling his name.
He, a few times on the defensive side from his outside linebacker
Right.
spot, but yeah, he has not been carrying the football. It's been Trent Hill and Trayvon Williams that have carried the load this evening.
Which Trent Hill really had a nice game. He turned in a great performance.
Played
this
good on
evening.
defense. You know, when I first started coaching, Jeff, at Boone County, when we had great tailbacks there, including an NFL MVP, our head coach Owen Houck would always say, you know, my tailback's going to carry the load. We're not going to play him on defense. So no matter how good that guy was, he didn't play defense. Well, Trent Hill tonight has carried the load, and he's had to be
on defense,
the key defensive player and playing that middle linebacker spot. So it's been a long night. No wonder he's a little bit banged up.
Yeah, he's gonna feel it tonight.
Absolutely is. Well, the clock is running down, running out. I would like to mention, Jeff, again, the end of our game here. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the Trojans will celebrate a regular season district title, winning 23-0 of the Central Hardin Bruins. I would like to note, again, thoughts and you know, good feelings going out to Demarier and to obviously Lavelle, who's we don't know the extent of Lavelle's injury.
We do not know.
There late in the game. So a couple of concerns for this North Hardin football family, but they'll feel good and celebrate tonight.
Yeah.
Bruins back to the drawing board. They will be there in the postseason, and we'll see, you know, what they can do, what kind of improvement they can continue to make. I think it's a rapidly improving team. But, boy, this North Hardin team, Jeff, they're something else. What are your thoughts on this North Hardin team?
Yeah, just impressive, you know, and I would say the only thing that, you know, if I were coach at this point would say, you know, we've got to clean up a couple of those mistakes. You know, you can't, because those things are the things that they were able to carry the day, obviously, tonight with Central Hardin, but that's not who they're going to be facing in a few weeks. So to be able to, you cannot survive with that kind of stuff. So they've got a lot of things going. Tighten up some of those things, but and really, like you know, thoughts and prayers for the guys that are hurt and out, and but hope that they can maybe clean up a little bit of those things, and it's going to be a big postseason for them.
Very exciting here in Radcliffe for the Trojans. Again, 7-0 now, and the Central Hardin Bruins will go home 1-4 with this young, improving ball club. For Jeff Knoll, this is Paul Gray. I want to thank Dale Mings in the truck and all of our student workers here with HCEC-TV. Good night, everybody.
This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remembered to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal helps keep America clean.
Got a car that needs to be scrapped? Older furniture not working? We pay Todd down. Call Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling today. Family owned and operated for over 40 years.
Premier Metal Recycling Company, we even handle the unloading. Waddell's Auto and Scrap, now with 2 locations.
Do your part. Keep America clean.
At Physical Therapy Associates, our approach to care is patient first. We know how important it is for our patients to return to work or play or just day-to-day life, which is why our highly trained and experienced staff treats everyone that walks through our doors as a friend. With 6 locations across Hardin, LaRue, Nelson, and Meade counties, we're committed to being there for you when you need us. Give us a call at 270-234-1569 or visit us at physicaltherapyky.com. Physical Therapy Associates, friends helping friends.
000 Blue Ribbon Renovations is a new locally owned Mark Harris company offering 0 interest and no payments for 12 months on windows, doors, fences, roofs, decks, siding, and much, much more. To explore your options or schedule your appointment, please call Michelle at 270-763-3186.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating, what the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.